So Josh Radnor, we're here with you. You're the director, the writer, the producer, and the lead actor in Liberal Arts, which premiered last night to great acclaim. Were you happy with how the movie was received?
Yeah. I mean, what else could I have asked for?
I think you got like a standing ovation?
Yeah. It was great. It was, the first half hour of the screening, I'm sweating and my heart's racing and I can't feel my legs and I'm thinking this isn't working. And then at a certain point I calmed down and I realized oh no, they're totally with it and this is actually totally landing.
Well, this is a really personal film. It feels that it's got really wonderful writing, great characters. Elizabeth Olsen plays this 19-year-old student. You play a 35-year-old guy who's a little bit lost and comes back and feels slightly out of place and, trying to figure out where your life is supposed to be going. But ultimately your character kind of grows up and we've been talking a bit about why you take that approach, why you want it, talking about making a story, telling a story about somebody whose character grows and is transformed into something better. I mean, that's almost countercultural at this point.
Yeah, but why, I wonder? I mean, why are we, why is hopelessness considered that's like a sophisticated posture to take? I don't understand that, actually.
Well, it is a sophisticated movie. By the way, the whole thing takes place in college, and it isn't certainly a movie for thinking people.
I leave myself open to the charge that, it's not realistic because there's a strain of optimism and it's not a cynical movie ultimately, even though there are plenty of cynical characters and moments in the movie. But I feel that, as, I don't know, maybe it's just something in me, I'm constitutionally just an optimist and I don't know how to shake that.
Right. And those are the kinds of movies you want to make.
Yes. I think so. I mean, my two movies, my first movie was called Happy Thank You More Please.
Right.
So I kind of outed myself as an optimist right away. But, if I don't, when I'm writing, I'm totally open to it taking me where it needs to go. And if a darker, more dissonant ending announces itself and feels right for the story, I'm happy to go there with it. But I also, I want to feel like what I'm putting out there as a filmmaker is going to somehow feel, it's like that Boy Scout rule of leave the place better than you found it. I feel that way about my audience. I want to leave them feeling better about life or their all of it by the time they leave.
That's very cool. That's also pretty unusual. One last question. You spend most of your life on television, on How I Met Your Mother. How do you balance...
Most of my professional life, I have other...
Oh, yeah, well, there is other stuff? Okay, well, we can go there or not go there. That's up to you. How do you balance that and sort of where do you really want to be? Is that your day job, your television role?
I think of it as my day job, and I don't mean that in a pejorative way. I really... It's like going to work is like going to the office. It's just like this super fun office to go to, where we laugh a lot and drink fake beer and eat Chex Mix. But it's almost like How I Met Your Mother feels like my wife, and making movies feels like my mistress. How's that?
Fantastic. Thanks, Josh Radnor. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good talking to you.